Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. And if you're new to my channel, maybe hit that subscribe button, join the AB Creative Crew. We do sketchy art things. And today's going to be an art ramble, if you haven't seen from the thumbnail. And you're probably wondering, what the heck, AB? What the heck, Alexa? I don't want to know about your weird hobbies and interests or what you do outside of like your YouTube videos. Like, I don't care about that stuff. No one asked for this. No one wanted to know this stuff. But since I'm here, are you a furry? And yeah, I guess on like a superficial level in technicalities, I am still part of the furry fandom. I'm not like, I'm a casual. As in, like, yes, I do have a confirmed fursona, which I am drawing, as you're watching. I am part of a couple of groups on Facebook. I think it's like 3 or 4. And the majority of them are art groups. And the main reason behind that is because I find it's, like, much easier to get attention from people in the furry community when it comes to art. Because there's always going to be someone out there with a fursona who loves their fursona and will want to get art of it. And something that I'm trying out is like particular types. And these are kind of re-concepts for how I showcase that, hey, I do commissions and they look really cute. So right now I'm just drawing the example for chibi sonas, which, by the way, I do human chibs. And I just went with my fursona because it's easier to showcase, like, hey, I draw fursonas if you draw your own fursona to a furry group. And I don't know, most of the time they're like pretty nice. Then again, like, no one comments on my stuff, so you just have to be on the lookout for people looking to like pay for commissions. This is gonna be like a little mini round. Like, there's like pros and cons to being in like Facebook groups that are commission related, because yes, there's a lot of opportunity to show your work and say, hey, I'm available. And there's also a lot of opportunity for like people to like ask for commission requests, like, and you can put yourself out there to their request. So you can sell products, say that you're selling art and stuff, like this chibi or your own kind of chibi or portraits or whatever. And you can say to other people who are like, hey, I have so-and-so budget. I want a drawing of such and such character. Who's available? And it's great. It's great for like marketing and seeing what's available. But the problem too is that there's just too many people. Just too many people, so your stuff like gets buried under 100 fucking posts, and no one sees your shit for like 2 weeks, maybe. I don't even know, because none of my stuff ever gets liked the same day that I post it, unless I'm replying to someone's request for commissioners. And it's a bit annoying. I mean, there are some groups that are a bit more particular about the format in which you showcase a advertisement or like different products. So they'll screen through and only pick out so many throughout the day so that everyone gets an opportunity. And like, that's a little bit better. Like, you get a little, like, it makes it a little easier, but like, even then you've got 30 other posts to compete with that day. And you may just get shoved down at the bottom because you're too new. Right now on screen is a reference sheet. I'm doing reference sheets as well. You'll probably see the price by the end of it, but chibis are like $15, and reference sheets are $60. I might just like throw down in the description like what's the specifics on those, or I don't know. I'll probably have specifics on what comes with it on my Instagram, because I'm pretty sure I posted up on my Instagram how much I'm doing chibi sonas for. But yeah, those were like pros and cons of being part of a commissions group. Um, but speaking of the other group, the other furry group, it's one that was from like my home state that I think a friend invited me to, and I was like, sure, cool, like lots of new friends and stuff. I remember once joining in a white elephant. We did a Secret Santa gift exchange, and I got a guy. He was super freaking awesome. He got me art supplies, like he got me a sketchbook. He got me a set of really nice graphite pencils, and I think a couple of pens, a pack of pens, and like he was super awesome. I was like, that's awesome. The other guy, I just drew his fursona, which it was a dragon sona, so that was pretty cool. And sometimes I'll post to that group because like people aren't selling stuff often there, so it's just like it's a lot easier to get people to notice. Like, hey, I want to do commissions, I'd like to sell them and build a portfolio. No one else is buying, would anyone be interested? And like there's some awesome friends there. If you're wondering, curious, this is like a belated time to talk about what the fuck my fursona even is. Sorry for the swearing, I'm just feeling really casual today. My fursona is a hybrid. I am a red timber wolf, husky cat. And, no, I'm not a fox. Just because my fur is red. Like, red and black happen to be my favorite colors. There is a wolf out there that is red in coloration, the red timber wolf. I'm a little more fluffier, hence why I'm part husky. And I also exhibit cat mannerisms. So sometimes I will meow, and my fursona has reactions to catnip, so I respond the same way a cat does to catnip. And those are the silly quirks about my fursona. I had a friend who called me a whisker cat. Whisker cat. Whiskerton? Something like that. And I had to say most of my experiences have been, pretty positive in the furry community. And so yeah, I've outed myself. It's a thing. I'm a casual furry, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I think they're pretty awesome people. Like, for the most part, like, I haven't really met any, like, okay, I can't say I haven't met any, like, super asshole people in the furry community sometimes, but like I said, I'm a casual, so it's like I happen to have a fursona, but I don't interact or engage in roleplay like I used to. Like, at 15, I was like an angsty kid, angsty, edgy teenager. Like, weren't we all? But for the most part, like, my experiences have been pretty positive. And I think a lot of my exes were actually people that I met through the furry community or different furry communities. So that's a little fun fact. But yeah, I guess this is like a weird topic to ramble on about my woes as trying to sell commission art to people in furry commission groups. And yeah. And if I had to leave it on like any sort of note, like, this is all inspired by the fact that my newsfeed, well, not newsfeed, my YouTube suggestions has been about like, is it okay to be a furry? What do I think about furries? And all this other stuff. I tried to learn how to draw furry art in 30 days. This kind of weird shenanigans. Probably because I watched one speechy video recently about what does she think of furries, and it's like, cool beans. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all pretended we were an animal at some point in our childhood, but everyone's kind of different. So yeah, that's like about all. But if you happen to have liked the setup that I have for chibis or reference sheets, maybe hit me up on some of my social medias like DeviantArt, Instagram. I honestly don't use Tumblr enough. I use Twitter just to like post shit that I'm doing in my life. If I have to be honest, there's not enough of you on Twitter for me to like super care to maintain it. And Pinterest is there for all your lovely references. I'm most active on Instagram, so hit me up with a message. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful day wherever you are. And, keep it happy, keep it healthy, and make sure to do what you do to make that artwork for you. Lots of love. Bye.